Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Good morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. Oh, man. This is Sergeant's Time. U.S. Army WTF Bummets, WTF Nation Radio. Thursday's show of Leader Professional Development. Army changes the policy. You know, all Army stuff. I had some stuff that was ready to go. But due to the fact that the point of the VA has been the topic over the last 48 hours, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a freaking no, it's not a moot point, not a moot point. No, no. It is not a moot point. It's not over yet. We're gonna cover the whole what happened, what was the big deal with the VA, what rule was involved in, and what was the reason why. Of course, you guys have been following some of the posts that we did yesterday. Again, over the last 48 hours, there were a ton of veteran support organizations, the VFW, the American Legion, I mean, the DAV. Like, wow, okay, this is interesting to see everybody come together all at once and not getting involved in partisan politics. Of course, you know, as soon as the post went up, everyone, of course, got involved in partisan politics. And that's just like, yeah, whatever. Jen says I can legit say the VA tried to kill me. And then now until they try the next thing. Yeah. So the VA backtracked a new disability rule just 2 days after announcing it. I don't know if you guys heard it. I'm not gonna, the whole back and forth. I just want to say that I appreciate the veteran community to go out there and that are involved in these organizations that were able to get these messages out to let the VA know. The Secretary of the Veteran Affairs, Doug Collins, to rescind that. Now, it got pretty political when it was fucking first announced, and everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So they reversed course on a decision, on a new rule that could lower veterans' disability ratings if medication can fix the injury. So if medications or treatment can reduce the daily effects of service-connected injuries, then it could lower the veteran disability ratings. So Secretary Collins announced on Thursday that the agency, just like not even a few hours ago, is halting the enforcement of the rule that after introducing it with no public notice. It was like kind of like a sneaky ass little post. We saw it. I'm like, is this? We literally were like, is this real? Is this really happening? Are we? No way. The fucking the VA would never do something like this, right? Again, for us old timers that have been out or have been dealing, or some of the individuals that have been dealing with the VA for years, they have always seemed to be, when it comes to cutting compensation, they always like to go after that. They always seem to like to go after cutting compensation. It doesn't help when you have influencers out there that they have that like to say that if someone didn't get if someone got a certain percentage of VA disability compensation, everyone's like to say, well, they didn't do shit. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. And I always like to say to some of these individuals that like to say that, to shut the fuck up. My service, vice your service, is totally different from how anybody served. How anybody would have had any issue with anybody seeking, especially those who've not served. We had a GWAT, the GWAT, the Global War on Terror, that lasted for over 20 years. And all the ones that are shit-talking that vets, that are shit-talking vets getting compensation, are the ones that sat on the fucking sidelines that didn't do shit during the GWAT. So, again, I don't know, for you guys out in the audience, for you guys watching this going, fuck yeah, they don't deserve shit. You can't say that. I don't know what your service was or what happened to you. Now, I'm going to say this. We've also uncovered stolen valor fraud with Anthony Anderson with VA benefits. Individuals that have abused the system, that overdid it. Video, you see videos of guys that say they can't do this, and you see them doing this exercise that they're getting compensated. I totally get that. That's a different story. But that's far and few between. Or the ones that are like not even served at all that have been collecting VA benefits. You want to stop that? Fuck yeah, let's do that. So his Thursday comments didn't immediately make clear, though, whether the rule would be formally rescinded. Now, it was just halted, by the way. It was halted. The rule's still there. Nothing's being said. Nothing other than the fact that, oh, yeah, it's almost like, oh, you caught us. Well, shit. I guess we're not going to do whatever. It's bad enough that when they review this stuff, there's a high probability of being decreased instead of increased. So you have to tread carefully. Without a doubt. I'd give all my money back to you if they could just fucking fix me. All that chronic, all the injuries that I've sustained and you could fucking fix me and all that stuff. And I could walk, I could breathe right again. I won't have lung issues again. I won't have any issues. I mean, I'm just, for example, a lot of you guys have dealt with specific issues. Stop. Just fucking stop. So after ferocious pushback from the organizations that I just talked about, a spectrum as task and purpose, like I said, this was posted on the main page at WTF Moments. A spectrum of traditional groups like the American Legion, the VFW, and newer organizations like Burn Pits 360. I didn't know that. I didn't know Burn Pits 360 went out there. Cool. Shout out. And Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America and veterans and advocates noted that the VA put the rule in place with no public input. Did you guys get a note? Because the VA likes to send out all those little emails that say, hey, don't forget, you could get something at the canteen, or don't forget these new rules that are coming in. There's some dude that would do little YouTube videos and talking about how to explain your benefits and why you should get this, and this is how you should, put in for your disability, blah, blah, blah. Right? Just tell the VA that you self-medicate with beer. Did you guys see the Devil blog post? It was pretty spicy. No public input, and warned that veterans might feel compelled under the new rule to stop taking prescribed medications to avoid a lower rating. Collins said the VA officials Collins and VA officials had spent much time in the last 2 days defending the rule, arguing it codifies rules already in place at VA health clinics, and claim the claim that we all dispute. We all like, what? What are you talking about? While the VA does not agree with this rule being characterized, the department always takes veterans' concerns seriously. He also added, Collins, that the VA will continue to collect public comments under the rule. Since the rule was first published on the Federal Register, you guys don't know the Federal Register, that's the daily journal of the United States government. I would implore you guys to go ahead and look. I almost said it. I'd behoove you guys to check out some of the resources that are out there that are provided by the federal government and read and check out. This is the CFR that everyone was talking about. We're going to go over it. The interim final rule is effective. Right there, you see that? Effective 17/2026. Comments must be received on before April 20th, 2026. So here is basically the summary of it. for you guys that are listening and they're driving that can't watch this and go along. So the CFR within VA schedule for rating disabilities, this amendment clarifies a long-standing interpretation. And doing so, amends the text to correct judicial interpretations that the VA has concluded to misconstrue the role of medication in treatment of functional impairment. Specifically, this amendment clarifies that veterans should be compensated for the actual level of functional impairment and they experience, and therefore the ameliorative, or the, I had to throw that word in there. Why don't you just speak vet speak? Effects of medication should not be estimated or discounted when evaluating the severity of veterans' disability at the same time of the disability examination. This shit got me heated, man. I was pissed off all these last 2 days. The regulation needed to immediately minimize the negative impact of an erroneous line cases culminating in recent decisions. Ingram versus Collins, which could be applied over 500 separate diagnostic codes and requiring re-adjudications of over 350,000 currently pending claims. This would in turn overburden VA claims. Ingram also requires the VA to retain all the medical examiners and adjudicators making assessments and decisions based not on evidence before them, but instead based on what they hypothesize, the evidence showing that if a veteran's disability were left untreated. So they going to give you meds, and because the meds of what got you busted up is going to make you better, then that's when they feel like they're going to lower your shit. Now, of course, that Federal Register that I just read said, and of course, this was from Michael Figlio. I'm fucking up names, man. Quote, the veteran community and its accredited representatives were not meaningfully engaged prior to publication of this rule, and the absence of full transparency, that's fucking no shit, has eroded the trust in the process. Organizations such as the Veteran Foreign Wars and our partner organizations stand ready to work constructively with the Secretary to develop and responsible evidence-based solution that upholds statutory requirements and respects judicial precedent. So after the about face today from Secretary Collins, everyone's like, right, okay. Coleman Nee, the National Commander for Disabled American Veterans, said that no veteran should ever have to worry about taking medications they need due to their illnesses that could result in a reduction of their benefits. Hey, what's up, Corey? What's up? Hey, well, 2 Corys in here. What's up, Corey? I'm seeing you. I'm good. Hey, glad to see you in the chest there, Corey Reedon. The nearly universal negative response from veterans shows that the VA did not fully consider the potentially harmful impacts of this decision. Carl Blake, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Paralyzed Veterans in America. My brain is running 1,000,000 miles a minute right now. We look forward to working forward to Secretary Collins and the leadership team to better understand their goals and find ways to address their concerns while ensuring veterans' well-being remains on the top priority. So the same comments are coming through. You guys can look at the post on the main page. Rosie Torres, co-founder of Burn Pits 360, full and clinical veteran computer. Everyone's saying the same thing. In his announcement, though, Collins did not disavow the policy, framing it as a way to protect veterans' benefits in the wake of ongoing court action. So everyone's like, okay, hey, I'm gonna, what was that? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say that the medication that will be recommended from the VA will be Lodocorvin. I'm gonna tell you what, right now, there's a lot of medication, like I was telling you guys about that one case, and several other veterans too that have trouble sleeping, that they're trying to give us fucking like antidepressants to get us to sleep, because that's the side effect. It was making you sleepy. It was taking this antidepressant. I'm not fucking depressed. So I just thought it funny that was the hey, yeah, we're gonna help you with this, help you go to sleep. Let's take this let's give you this antidepressant here. Yeah, my cat, man, the cat got my tongue a little bit. I'm just so pissed. I'm also hyped too. I'm drinking some sweet tea and also the shit too. So, what was it? Trazodone, right? They were trying to give everybody Trazodone. Oh, got no problem. Got problem sleeping? Let's give you this antidepressant. What? You're fucking with my brain chemistry now. So I again find it hilarious that this whole fucking drama with how did we get to this point? Right now, currently, and this will be posted in a minute. Let me read that. This is exactly what happened today. This happened today, and all this. Let me window cap this. And this is a veteran's case right now. Yeah, exactly that, Caleb. No. Yeah, exactly. Trazodone, exactly. And I said the same thing. They were like, "Oh, you have a problem, street? We gotta give you some trazodone, huh?" Bro. Atarax, yeah, everyone's like all these mixtures of shit. Anyways, so check this out. This was today. Compensation for back condition, the issue, and they're citing Ingram. They're citing. As I'm saying, if this is the citing that they're citing, that man, this is currently happening to a veteran as we speak. The issue of compensation for back condition is deferred for the following information: insufficient exam, Ingram. Compensation for neck condition, the constant is deferred for the following information: insufficient exam, Ingram. So they halted. The policy's still there. So Secretary Collins needs to either come out and I'm going to say too, this is some of the worst comms I've ever seen. I've not seen this bad of comms. Well, I take that back. I forget. I have seen some shit comms, but these are shit comms. No freaking way. I immediately, you don't talk shit on the Democrats, even though we have plenty of ammunition to talk shit about the Democrats on the Monday edition. Don't talk shit on the Democrats. It wasn't them. It was nobody talking about fucking fake news. You got caught with your pants down. Now, everyone likes to talk about the what the rule is and all that. What was that, Gene? Oh, really? Are you? What was it? What was that? Oh, hey, you guys are fighting in the chats. A lot of medications still in trials offered to vets. My dad is the only survivor. Blah blah blah. Trazodone actually caused him to have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours. Needed it. What? Okay, everyone's talking about the erection stuff. Oh, really? You sure about that? It used to give me shit. That straight made me stare at the wall and drool for hours. Is insane. Yeah. You guys just go to the comments. I'm talking about right now. What is this on Facebook? You guys are commenting on? Yeah, you guys are commenting on Facebook. Okay. So it gets even better. If it could not get any better, it just got better. And we talked about this on the Monday edition about the use of AI. To be fair, it will help a lot of people. I don't know, Holly. I don't know. Now this is a very hot topic amongst the veteran community, to where now if you take meds or something to curb it up, you're still fucking broken. What happens to the company? What happens to the company that makes these pharmaceuticals goes under? What are they going to do then? I mean, of course, everybody knows how big pharma works. So what the rule does, publish an interim final rule, and we just read a little bit of it, and rather than the severity of underlying condition without treatment, if medication or treatment lowers the level of disability, the rating will reflect that lowered level. The VA bypassed the standard notice and comment rulemaking process, making the rule effectively immediately upon publication. But the Dow is at $50,000. What was it? Dollars, yeah. So, of course, the practical impact on the vets. Veterans with permanent and total designations will face a lower immediate risk as they are not subjected to routine re-examination. However, any PNT veteran who files a new claim or requests any increase under the condition may expose their entire rating to review under this new standard. This is what needs to be explained. What about veterans who are currently rated? Now, here's the thing that holy shit, tripped me the fuck out. AI infrastructure already exists to execute this at scale. Booz Allen Hamilton. If you guys haven't worked under them or know around the DOD, in the Army or whatever, in wherever your fields are at, BAH or BH. Under existing VA contracts, they've already built and deployed AI-powered claims processing tools that have ingested over 1 billion veteran documents, including handwritten clinician notes, and converted them into structured, searchable, computable data. If that's the fucking case, why does it take so long for a fucking claim to come back? If they're using AI. Booz Allen's own public materials state that these tools have created a massive repository of data. Thanks. So all your shit's out there. The VA gave a contractor all your shit. These tools have created a massive repository of data, enabling the VA to drive decision support, surface unlike next actions. Here's the thing. These capabilities are originally built to accelerate the PACT Act claims, which, by the way, I got my shit fucking denied for my PACT Act shit, even though I got fucking fucked up lungs and everything else. Can be redirected to identify veterans with those medicated functional levels diverge from their current ratings. Combined with the new rule, this infrastructure enables, like the way I said, enables automatic identification for of rating reduction candidates at scale. No human. What the fuck? Great. Isn't it great that our AI, that our medical records are being handled that? Ooh, that's a good one too. AI will be determining ratings. Quote, soon. I don't understand. I really don't understand, dude. We all talk about, the clankers, and AI will never be used against us. What are you guys talking? What's going on here? I could scan whole country's IP address in less than days in a small country. Not less can be done. Everyone's talking about, everyone's throwing their they should be careful with these new claims. A new rule may apply to them. Yeah, exactly. I just hope that we just had some good news about the VA. The GWAT winding down. We have all these veterans that have served from, 2000. Well, hell, even before that. To the end of the war. And now we can screw the soldiers over. Or screw veterans over. But yes, everyone, I have a feeling too. Where's the human factor in determining these, and because they're so backlogged? What's wrong? And the memes, of course, after the memes on this have been fucking crazy as shit. So, and of course, as soon as this came out, the veteran community at large, veteran influencers, podcasters, everybody are like going, "What the hell?" Look at the VA post here where he called it fake news. Sometimes you're going after the wrong. Sometimes you're sharing yourself, or you're talking about these great ideas. Let me go back here to. Let me see if they opened up their socials yet. See, let's see the VA socials. Let's look at the VA. This is on X. Yeah, let's see. Did he delete that? Did he delete that fake news? This is fake news stuff. I think he did. I think he might have already deleted it. I think the VA deleted it. Because it was a post on here. Let me see if there's a. Yeah. Ooh, there's another story in here though that the VA undoes. Now look at the timing of this. The VA undoes decades-old wrong and protects veterans' Second Amendment rights. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But I just wanted to see if there's any anything else in here where the oh man, yeah, you guys been getting those spam callers lately? This is the loan department. Get a new VA loan. Let's see, where's it at? Let me see if he still has that up. Where you said this is fake news. All you got to do is go. And here's the thing that makes me mad, man. It's that right now, as we speak, because certain demographics do not have X. X is where a lot of shit's being posted. And you have Mima and Pop Pop that are on Facebook that are literally going, did you hear about the VA going to cut your benefits? And you got this old man sitting in the chair next to Mima. Huh? What? What? We're going to have some breakfast? What? What'd you say? Because Mima and Pop Pop don't use X. They're not very savvy on X. They're mostly on Facebook. They're mostly seeing their information posted, and they get the information from AI slop accounts. You know, have you seen those historic? Have you guys seen those new historical, all these history Facebook accounts that got guys rank all fucked up, or somebody's not even, or the wrong name on an account? We highlighted this before. What's up, Chuck? Oh, yo, what's up, Chuck? Chuck Ritter. Previous guest. My man. Yeah, think about it. I think the messaging campaign of all this is just what totally got it fucked up. Totally got it fucked up. I'm 33 and I don't use X. And again, but then again, it shouldn't be all on Facebook. See, I think if the messaging went out properly on all platforms at the same time, Gen X are losing their minds in the middle generation. Yeah. I think, and see, that's the thing. It's just this government has just shitty fucking comms. Everyone runs to one platform because that platform is favorable to other, or doesn't delete, or doesn't do whatever. And Facebook just doesn't do it. I mean, as soon as that notice came out about this, about this whole fucking thing, that's when it was all posted all over fucking social media, on Instagram, on X. Here it is. No, it's still up. Somebody asked if it was still up. Yeah, it's still up. This is fake news. What the Democrats won't tell you. Stop using that as the fucking line. You've been in the job for a fucking year already. Stop. The Democrats. Look, like I said, we have the Monday edition to drag the Democrats all day long, but the GOP is just not no fucking different. It just formalizes a long-standing practice since 1958. Man, he was going off. Determining disability ratings based on veteran service-related disabilities and any indication that, again, House Veterans Affairs Democrats. The GOP was kind of fucking quiet on this shit. Again, of course, I am not. I know Spanky would right now. She has some stuff to do, but I know she hates it when I talk Monday edition shit. But this has to be said. It wasn't all the big politicians and all the vets, and it's not a Democrat thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys right now. This is not a Democrat thing. This is a veteran thing. And then, of course, there's the argument between veterans that I'm watching of what you did do to deserve what your rating was. And I'm fucking tired of that too. So somebody who didn't deploy does a simple little fucking enlistment, is like a, I don't know, just a PLL supply clerk, works at the SSA, right? Join when there was no GWAT, serves their fucking time, has, I don't know, shelving fall all of them. Shelving. Or fucking they hurt themselves in the warehouse. Forklift ran over their foot or some shit like that. And they get raided. So because they didn't deploy anywhere, you don't think they got a you don't think they deserve a rating? That's the whole thing. We've gotten away from what the true meaning of what compensation for what the military has done to you outside and inside a deployment. If you join the military and you were doing work for the military that the military had you do because it was in your job and you broke your back from it and you never deployed, that makes you no different than somebody who fucking deployed and got hurt. So again, coming out and saying this was a Democrat thing was a bad fucking idea. So the comment underneath that you see the memes didn't disappoint, I guess. You can see everybody in there. I think I was in there too, shit talking. Yeah, a lot of individuals in there going, wait a minute. You can see all the full spectrum of left and right leaning veterans. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? Even this glorious, look at this meme right here. This meme's fucking hilarious. Sorry, Spanky, I'm talking Monday edition shit. Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, somebody said, doesn't that violate HIPAA? Ooh, so AI knows your shit. That's a good one too. Doesn't that? Yeah, that's a good question too. Oh, what about patients' rights? Ooh, yeah, exactly. Everybody's stealing that meme right there. The clown shot. You guys want to see the clown shot? Okay. All right, let me show you the clown shot. Love you guys. Hang on. There we go. All right. So again, oh shit. Oh man. I didn't want to get into politics on the Sergeant's Time. I just wanted to talk about this shit, but okay. Project 2025, the fucking Democrats were no fucking different. They had their own, their own progressive institutes saying the same shit of what we should be doing for the military and what should be doing for veterans, yada, yada, yada. So they both had their own specific groups. That doesn't really, to me, we could go back and forth. If anything else, I think the 2025 argument, it's not, you got to come up with some better shit. All right, let's see the other one. But yeah, there was a joke right there. But the Dow, yeah, that was, it was underneath the clown shot. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so here's the paralyzed veterans of America. Here was the DAV. And this one right here, this was there we go. So true. So true. You got some left-leaning and right-leaning veterans that I've been chatting to, and we've all been saying, fuck Doug Collins. So, I'm going to say, dude, you really stepped on it. Your comms plan totally fucking sucked on it. And again, doing Photoshop, I think all the grip and grins and all the, hey, let's go meet this. I think the public is I think the veteran community we're tired of it. We want to see fucking action. We want to see if you're going to post something, discuss it. Go into detail what the fuck you just put out. That's not hard. It's supposed to be Sergeant's Time, but anyways. Do you think the PACT Act would have been flown with this administration? Yeah, because it started, I think it started in I think it started in Trump 1.0. So I think that's when it started to go, when it started to happen as well. That's when Jon Stewart went to the Capitol to talk about it. All right, let's go back up here. Do you think Doug Collins could replace the Jane Fonda stickers in the VFW? I'm gonna tell you what. You take Pop's fucking benefits there. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, exactly. He'll. I mean, those are the voters that I think you got to kind of worry about in the midterms. Man, I didn't mean this be a fucking Monday edition show. I'm breaking my own rules, Spanky, or breaking our rules, Spanky. Sorry, I thought this was important though. All right. Well, this happened. Where's that article that I just pushed? I literally just pulled that article up. What's up, Jaime? Or is it Jamie? Yeah, I don't, Okay. When are veterans going to acknowledge the amount of fraud committed by our community? Yes! Yeah. Okay, John, I've seen that. I've seen that Somali daycare comparison as well. I've seen that. I'm gonna tell you, I don't mind going after the true fraudsters. You know, let's go after the fucking stolen. Let's go after the. Let's go after the stolen valor ones, the ones that have never served that are submitting VA claims. Let's get out because those are the ones that are hard to get, and let's go after the ones that say, the ones that need to get their shit, like if they got their leg blown off, and the VA says not service connected. Let's get that shit fixed. So here's that one article that we were going to talk about here, which is fucking, I don't know, a little bit of irony or kind of like bad timing or not reading the room. But the VA undoes decades old wrong protecting veterans' Second Amendment rights. So effective immediately, the VA will not report veterans to the FBI's National Instant Criminal Background Check as prohibited person only because they need help from a fiduciary to manage their VA benefits. It corrects a three-decade old wrong that deprived thousands of veterans of the VA's fiduciary program of their constitutional right to own a firearm without legal basis. After thorough review, the VA recognized many veterans have been deprived of their Second Amendment rights without hearing or adequate determinations. We all know, hey, okay, yeah, that's true. I also sometimes think that the red flag laws are overdone. I also think that when you use the 988 line, that immediately flags veterans to get that red flags on their stuff. I don't know, as much as they don't like to say they do, there are fucking law enforcement agencies that do that. So this is good news. What's up with all the VA changes? I only one friend with a Forrest Gump million butt shot and got zero service connected. Yeah, exactly. $100 permanent total, and film them doing CrossFit. But what do they get? What do they get the 100% for? See, that's where we go off on that. Did they get the 100% for some PTSD or behavioral health stuff that they could possibly have gotten? They probably got some, or they got limited. They can or cannot work. I mean, we're gonna start doing that. I mean, this is compensation that was for your service. So who's the arbiter of the ones that decide, oh, no, well, his 100% is different from her 100%, so he gets his shit lowered. Or she's got 100% and she's been doing CrossFit stuff. Her shit's going to get, what, where's the balance? Who is saying that's considered? Because I'm just going to say right now, a lot of podcasters and influencers who've never served a day in their fucking life should shut the fuck up. I was shot in the ass. You can still sit, right? Okay. Yeah. What's that one joke? The VA not service. We always make the jokes too. Not service connected. Not service connected. This is not service. We always joke about that shit. But now that BAH or Booz Allen Hamilton has your records via AI, now the Terminator's telling you not service connected. Sorry, I was going to weak ass Arnold impression of what AI and Cyberdyne systems are doing. Cyberdyne model 800 series model 101. Model 102 is going to be the fucking VA. It's going to be the VA claims auditor right there. Denied. You don't get 100% denied. So again, my apologies for straying off the fucking topics for tonight I had lined up for Sergeant's Time. They were actually Army related. But no, this is good. I appreciate you guys keeping the comments flowing too, because hopefully people can see these comments. Understand that Facebook Live keeps these videos for only 30 days. So I'm just letting you guys know right now that 30 days is when, however, all your comments have been routed to YouTube, our YouTube channel on WTF Nation Radio. So your comments will be on there. Yeah, there's Mimi Tor. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Allie? So just another way to keep us zombie up, to understand what's going on the Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've just been scrolling the timelines on all social media platforms saying who doesn't deserve it, what doesn't deserve it, individuals that are influencers and podcasters talking out of their fucking ass, telling what veterans should deserve, individuals who have been deployed are dragging the people who have, who haven't been deployed. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Trump just announced he declassified all alien UFO goodies. Man. We already knew it was there, Holly. Oh, well, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we have a YouTube page. We have YouTube. Yeah. We have 2 Facebook pages, U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio. 2 YouTube pages, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. And of course, X. X and YouTube are the ones that keeps our, of course, they don't violate whatever standards or whatever. I don't know. Can we still talk about the vax? So yeah. You guys are trying to bring Monday edition shit in here. Ain't gonna work. So going back to what I was saying, the argument between the veteran community has now gotten even more stupid, because now we have veterans who have deployed who are shitting on veterans that haven't deployed, because they're trying to compare what is a version of 100% versus another 100%. If you got the shit kicked out of, like I said, you could be some PLL clerk working at the SSA at Fort Bragg. You get in a freaking unfortunate forklift accident that rates you 100%, and then you have some dude freaking coming in who's been deployed a few times who got, shut up, man, you don't get the blah, blah, blah. Ooh, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're not seeing people who's, I'm not saying we don't have people that have not scammed. Exactly that. Noctis Draven, you guys are just like having me read the fucking lines. Okay. Noctis Draven has got 100% for PTSD, and his total foreign service is less than 2 months. I've no doubt he's scamming the fucking system. Right. Wish you could add me to your live feed. Huh? What? What's up, Jaime? What you trying to do? What you talking about? There's always been a chasm between deployed and non-deployed soldier and worth. Yeah, I'm not saying, again, I am not knocking the individuals that have not deployed. Hey, man, you didn't. Some individuals, like I'm saying, timing. Well, how come that person doesn't have a combat patch at least? The war, fucking the GWAT wall, was winding down between 2021. No one's deploying unless you're in other units that do like little or small deployments to Syria. So you're never gonna catch the, where's your combat patch or whatever from like back in the day. When you're like 2010, right? 2010, 2009, 2010, everybody was going everywhere. Remember, I like the fact I knew of people, legit senior NCOs, that wanted to go overseas because their unit was going to Iraq, And, people are calling them cowards and pussies and shit like that, which, rightfully so. If you're in the military and you're not realizing that you're there for the big game war, then, yeah, okay, it's your job. You got to do it. And so they wanted to go to Korea because nobody from Korea was going. Well, then 2ID started sending soldiers, and they got snagged up. Oh yeah, I brought it up. I brought it up earlier, Ali, about the Project 2025 stuff. I think it was like the Progressive Institute had some reforms for the VA as well. So a lot of it is like, The thing that pisses me off is what led to my friends committing, because you can't trust the VA. Hey, hang on, let me go back to that. They never got help, so it was yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, I hear you. Kind of ironic, huh? The scare now, right now, a wave has been caused by the thought of your compensation being lowered by AI, by taking meds, and you're on a very fixed income and you can't work because no case is the same. I know individuals who have PTSD 100% that cannot work. Why are you talking about discombobulator? It's classified. Leave those zip-zap subjects out of the sword time, please. And there's another one that know me was only ones that care are those with desk jobs with no deployments. I'm just saying, I don't know what that exactly that PIQ. I don't know what someone's service was. If a PLO clerk, non-deployed, gets injured and gets 100% because of an unfortunate forklift accident, I'm being extreme, of course, but there have been some cases where soldiers have injured themselves on the job because they didn't deploy. They don't deserve it because you were a four-time deployer back when the GWAT was hot and heavy in 2009. That's not fucking fair. It's not their fucking fault. PSYOP is confusing. Okay, yeah, exactly. We taking calls live? No, we will have that capability soon. We used to take calls, but there's a lot of changes in the way our phone services worked, and so now that died out. Because we used to use Skype. Believe it or not, we used to use a Skype system, and Skype went away, and so now we can't take. So now we're working some stuff to where we could use a phone line that we're able to take calls. So yeah. It's always the people who, oh yeah, big time, Allie. That's a good point. I know a lot of people, everybody knows everybody. Anybody who wanted to join the military to go serve their country and go fight the bad guys, right? God and country. Now we're sending you to the S3 shop. You're not deploying with the unit. We need you here. Or get stuck in a garrison assignment. The VA says, take your Chinese pharmaceutical meds and shut the fuck up. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what trips me out, is that the VA talking about medication, talking about certain medication about that's going to lower your compensation, but don't want to touch fucking psychedelics, marijuana, CBD, THC. Nobody wants to talk about that. All that reefer madness shit happens. Hey, man, what are you talking about, man? That's what they think is going to happen. I knew a guy that slipped off a trailer and deals with Caesars because, yep, exactly that. Now I'm going to say this. I know individuals who deployed a few times that didn't get fucking hurt, that when they got hurt in garrison, connected it to their they got connected for that injury, even though they didn't get injured on that deployment. Does that make sense? It's like they got injured, were able to collect some sort of compensation, and of course everyone's going to get pissed off because I'm revealing the game, right? If they got injured, exactly that, on doing something like driving a vehicle and the vehicle rolled over and they got injured, right? Well, they weren't deployed. They didn't it wasn't part of their fourth deployment. Should they not get then any compensation, any difference? That's why that argument is so fucking stupid. Now they give you opioids and said, I popped a on Twitter, I posted some tinfoil, and I got some very interesting DMs on why would I, as somebody who's a veteran, why is somebody who you're always on a podcast or whatever, why would you even talk about that type of tinfoil when the Dow's over at 50,000 points? And what I said was basically is that you notice is that the tinfoil, you guys hear about, we're still giving money to Afghanistan, right? You guys know we're still giving cash to Afghanistan. Every time some politician comes up and says, we just delivered another 50 million to Afghanistan, there are Afghan freedom fighters that are going, what the fuck are you guys doing, U.S., giving fucking money to Afghanistan? And I said, and that got me a lot of shit. Gave me a lot of shit from, not like openly, but like some individuals in group chats that I'm in or something like that. Hey, did you see this post? Why'd you post this, Ken? I said that it's fucking nuts that there are veteran groups out there that are trying to get alternative medicine pushed to the VA, but then the VA is fucking talking about if a medication or treatment lowers a veteran's disability level, then the rating will be used at the lower level, right? That's what they're trying to say. So what about psychedelics? And what about fucking, and I'm going to get back to this point right here, Jaime, is that I said that I bet that's why, and I put the, hang on, let me put the tinfoil hat on because it's like, let's put some tinfoil. No. I'm putting some tinfoil on here. Is that's why we still send money to Afghanistan? All that glorious poppy for them opioids. We're probably buying them shits from the Taliban so Big Farm can give us those pills. The circle of life. It's fucking insane, man. I'll give up all my money right now, dude. All my money right now if you could fucking fix me for what I have wrong. My lungs, my pulmonary systems, my legs, fix my back. I would be fix it. Fix it. And you could take a portion of we fixed your back and everything's super, put an adamantium fucking spine in me so my back's fixed. Bam, go ahead and take that money out. You got all the nerve damage that I got? Fix that shit. I'll you go ahead and take that money out. Same fucking thing. Veterans want to get better. But if they're giving you medications just to string you along, economic state, we have to make sure it's almost like the Epstein files, man. The Sergeant's Time, that's supposed to be Monday edition. We don't want to release all the information because it might bring down a lot of shit. No, bring it all fucking down. So the VA is so political that's useless. It changes every few years just to add more paperwork if you can. Anyway, that's a good point. If the way we're talking about the way the VA secretaries work, I think those types of institutions should have, specifically for treatment, should be more than a dual, like a double presidency or maybe another presidency's worth of tenure. Does that make sense? So, like, for instance, this guy right here, he's in here, and unless he gets impeached, he gets to get the fuck out. But he stays through the next administration. Congress passes a law. The VA secretary is basically there for the administrations, through the other administrations, and has to answer more to Congress, as opposed to fucking just getting fired from the fucking president because he didn't like him. Yeah, everyone's saying the same thing. But exactly that. People would so much want to be fixed, and then we'd be more than happy because then they would be able to work, they'd be able to function, they'd be able to. Yeah, exactly that. Just putting Bondo on you. It's like when you get a piece of wire that's all nice and straight, right? That's when you go. That's when you join in the military. But then the Army bends you here, or the Marine Corps bends you there, the Air Force. Well, I don't know about the Air Force, but slightly bend you. The Coast Guard, those motherfuckers work hard, so they're bent too. So you're all bent out, right? And then you try to straighten out when you get out, right? You try to straighten that wire. And there's all these bumps and cragglies and shit like that. You can never get fixed, right? You're still kind of bent. I know it's an analogy. An old timer said that made sense to me. You could never be completely straight, and so that compensation's there for it. Hell, I even offered the military and the VA to cut off one of my legs because of some of the injuries that I've sustained. No, that wouldn't work because it would mean accountability. For real. They're bringing in a whole new health and veterans integrated pain clinics, and the VIP is actually has a functional dog. VIP or the vice president? On top of all that, too, where's the vice president in all this? Where's all those senior leaders? Where's the Department of War? Where's all the service chiefs? Service senior enlisteds. Where are they at? In all this. Today's VA news is not to help the vets, it's to save them money. Yep, you ain't lying. Now, don't get me wrong. All the experiences that I've had with different VAs, it's all experience based. Some individuals have had shitty ass fucking service. Some individuals have had great service. Some individuals have had great admin support and service with the VA, but have had shitty health service. There's never a fucking. You must be new, Jaime, to WTF Nation Radio. You must really be new about it because we've got years. We got almost 20 years of fucking vets coming on and vet groups. We've had the Grunt Style Foundation. We have members of the VFW. We've had members of I think we had the American Legion coming on too. So yeah, we talk about this all the time. It's fairly routine. I think we do it like once a quarter. We'll have a VSO come out to shoot the shit with us. So yeah, I just saw the feeds right now from President Trump. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing the government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Well, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Jaime. Fucking A, dude. Make sure you smash that subscribe button on YouTube or WTF Nation Radio. Like I said, Facebook really sucks when it comes to keeping the lives. So all the old shows that we've had from years back, Facebook deleted all of them because they had some sort of storage issue. But not YouTube. YouTube kept them all. Let's go back to this UFO shit. Want some more tinfoil? Yeah, well, yes, but actually, no. Here's my thing. What if there was a deal with the aliens for us not to reveal them? What if it was like a government alien pact? Like there was a handshake or maybe whatever appendages they have to use to touch. What if there was something that was an agreement with the aliens that they said, do not talk about us, do not reveal us, or we'll nuke your fucking planet? What happens then? What if it wasn't an agreement? What if that right there is the signals like, fuck, we're here. Okay, fine. What if the aliens decide to come out of the, Space Invader time. Yeah, exactly. You know, what if back in the day there has been some sort of, like all of a sudden all these new freaking movies coming out, right? About the alien shits. The fact, like again, we talked about Sasquatch on Monday edition. Yeah, Elon broke the contract. Exactly. Maybe that's why all these motherfuckers are trying to escape to the moon or go to Mars. Elon's like, I know what you're about ready to do. I'm out of here. To me, the UFOs, I believe, Sasquatch, I believe, and all this other shit. So that's the only everyone says you're irrational when you talk about that. But yeah, think about it. What if that's the case? Aliens said, hey, look, we're not going to fuck with you guys. We'll show up once in a while to see how y'all doing. Just don't reveal us and just don't talk shit about us and we'll be fine. You cool in your corner, we're cool in our corner, and we'll be all right. Keep our names out your mouth. And the next thing you know, they show up because the president's like, all right, it's time to do it. Here's all the aliens. And they're all like, oh, what the fuck? I thought you said, dude, we told you not to. Or we find out that certain figures are aliens. Chupacabra is E.T. Latino, exactly. Cucuy. Chupacabra. Why's it gotta be hey Jaime, why's it gotta be a Chupacabra? Why can't it be are you East Coast or West Coast or Island Coast? The only reason why they'll tell us is a sleight of hand game. Look, here's not there. Yeah, this Epstein shit. Wouldn't that be something if wouldn't that be something if the aliens go, oh, you reveal our shit, fine. We're going to reveal all your shit. and they start revealing more stuff about the Epstein files than our own government. What if they're racist? Exactly. What if they are racist? Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Racist against humans. PR, anda pues, boricua, wepa. So eventually it got overturned, but the VA cut my 100% for a reason I'm inspired with the actual writing, downgraded my disability. It didn't last in appeals. I still can't believe they put us in that writing. For more context, I was TDIU, and they said that I was impaired, counted for as being employed, is, and not employed because of my disability. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Sasquatch. I don't think Sasquatch was on the Epstein list. I don't think so. But I'm saying you're playing with fire, revealing them aliens. Next thing you know, it gets revealed about the aliens. The aliens are going to come out and say a significant world leader or another leader is an alien too. Klingon Clinton? What? This is Sergeant's Time, and I totally went off the rails this fucking show. I know when I'm done with this pod, and as soon as I hit the stop stream, Spanky's gonna call me out. What are you doing? We're talking politics, but I think she'll give me. I think she's gonna give me an alibi here. I'm gonna walk the dog here, and I think Spanky's gonna give me an alibi. Hey, leave Sasquatch out of it. Just leave Sasquatch out of it. I don't think the Squatch is part because, like I said, there's more than one species. Oh no! Don't what? Don't bring up the lizard people. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, from that TV show V. Anyways. 808, you can't control us. Yeah, I had some interesting VA experience, just like the next soldier. Thanks for bringing this up. Ain't no problem, Jaime. Like I said, we're going to we're gonna stay on top of this, and we're gonna keep an eye out and see what's up, because this is yeah. Uh-oh, I'm getting shit in the chats. Hang on, let me see. Let's talk shit about me in the chats. Okay, one more Doug Collins meme. All right. This was a good one here. Okay, here's one more Doug Collins meme. There you go. Yeah. Well, no problem. We will definitely keep you guys posted. Again, this is Sergeant's Time. Normally we do not talk about polarizing political stuff, but I figure since the VA kind of fits within our service members and all that, I felt it important to talk about it. And anyways, share, like, and follow. We're on 5 different platforms, streaming live, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Bumpus and WTF Nation Radio, 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Bumpus and WTF Nation Radio. We're also on X at WTF Nation Radio. So, dude, we got one hell of a lineup. I'm just sitting here just listening to all the stuff going on in the station and seeing all that. Man, we got a lot of shows coming up. We have a lot more shows coming up. We have a show just about every day. Well, actually, we do have a show just about every day. It's Sergeant's Time right here on Thursday. You see the little Sergeant's Time camo thingy right there. FTX, which is tabletop gaming with the crew at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. We get co-host with Nemo on Saturday. And then, of course, on Sunday, it's The Reset with Dr. J. Noon Eastern Standard Time. The King and Me on Monday at 1900 Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, at 2000 Eastern Standard Time. It's the Monday edition with me. This is the political stuff that I always keep saying that I was never going to talk about it in Sergeant Time. Tuesdays, Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Cataskillo and his mad crew of Angry Elf or Mad Mike. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say the King and Me is the actual King Smith and a Michelle. Tuesdays. Wednesdays. I'm sorry. I'm reading on another script here. I'm like getting messed up. Sorry. Focus right here to this one. The Smoke Pit on Wednesdays with TZ and Radar. The WTF Nation Sports Bar with the coach and the actual King Smith. What do you hear? What do you say? And of course, SGT'S Time, myself, and Spanky. Those 2 shows, the 3 shows that you see. I will say this. One of these shows will not be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube and simultaneously airing on X. The reason why, because of its content, Facebook would take it down. That's the only hint. There you go. So there's a spoiler. There's a little spoiler hint. How about as a teaser? One of the shows that I know of is going to be of content that cannot be posted on Facebook, but seems to be okay posted on YouTube and X. So it's going to be very interesting. The other 2 shows, I still can't talk about it. I don't want CQ to get mad at me and say, you're not supposed to reveal it. So I'm only going to give you that one hint of that one show. I'm excited about it too. Oh, you guys like that? Okay, cool. Good to see that you guys like the reset with Dr. J. Love the reset. That's a good show. So all the shows are good. What are you talking about? They all come on. We try to, except for the reset, which is at noon Eastern Standard Time. All the other shows, with the exception of the reset and the King and Me. The reset's at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. The King and Me is at 1900 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the rest of them are at 8 o'clock. So, CQ, spoiler in itself. No. What I'm saying, though, is that CQ, he's the one that likes to keep all the hype, at the right levels, and he's working hard and diligently to get these shows off the ground. So, that's all I can say. I can't say much about it because I don't want freaking, I don't want to ruin the surprise. I'm not going to be like the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, which, yeah, I thought that was another Disney Plus show until someone said, no, that's a movie trailer. And you would think that would be, you think that would have been a good freaking movie trailer? That you would expect a movie trailer of Star Wars caliber. So, anyways. Y'all have a good night. Share, like, and follow. Like the kids like to say, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Ice or Ken, whatever you want to call me. I've been called Ice for so long because I was anon for a little bit before I showed my face, and now I still keep the moniker Ice. You kids gave it to me, so. But other than that, share, like, and follow. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Shouts. Yeah. No, it's not Star Wars, PIQ.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Driving us insane. ATF 0 time 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Running marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters we rise. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Zones and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights broken by the enemy's hush. medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle army ranks. It's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our zen. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.